So I've been contemplating the assassination of Haiti's prime minister and the reason for it at this time, and nothing seemed to fit until the other day. A friend of mine suggested that it might have something to do with his stance against the COVID-19 vaccine. Well, I was doing some research, and one place I came across really solidified in my mind that at least there must be some grain of truth to it. This is from a website entitled opendemocracy.net, and I will link the article in the description. It says between 3 January 2020 and 29 June 2021, 18,341 confirmed cases of COVID-19 and 415 deaths have been reported from Haiti, according to the World Health Organization, the WHO. The total is considerably smaller than in the Dominican Republic, which had 323,650 confirmed cases and 3,801 deaths during the same period. However, that's because of a demographic advantage rather than any strategic policy or competence displayed by Haiti's government. More than half of Haiti's 11 million population is younger than 25, the youngest in the Caribbean. Friend of mine, as you can see, the writer of this article wasn't biased pro Haiti taking the stand it did, the government at least, against not inoculating its people. Again, notice, by the time of this writing, the author said not one person in Haiti was inoculated against the COVID-19 virus. So, putting those two things together, the assassination and the drive, I suddenly realized that there's more to it than meets the eyes. Now, I just finished looking at a press conference by the U.S. Press Secretary Jen Psaki, and she said that they're going to send help to Haiti, and notice, along with vaccinations. I freely admit, and you know that I'm that way if you know me, I'm a conspiracy theorist. There, I've said it. I believe that there's a conspiracy taking place in our world. And I've theorized that it's against a specific group of people. And those people who have their fingers on the trigger of world events, they know that the narrative that they're trying to present is that the coronavirus is to take lives. Now, notice what was just read. Again, please, when you get a chance, please look over the entire article for yourself. Again, it is not biased towards my opinion, totally the opposite. You see, friends, if indeed what you've been hearing about the virus and the vaccination are to be believed, then Haiti is an anomaly. The poorest country in the world, and the contraction of COVID-19 to the death ratio is not proportional. Again, you've heard it. Of the 11 million people, friends, more than half of that is under the age of 25. And we've been told repeatedly that those older than 40 have been the ones who have been fatalities because of the COVID-19 virus. Friend of mine, Haiti has always been an anomaly. If you're not aware, Haiti was the first country in the Western Hemisphere to break off the shackles of slavery in 1801. They stood alone amid the might and power of the French Empire and defeated their army. Throughout their history, Haiti has been an anomaly. Yes, they've been through a lot, they've been through challenges and crises, but it has been confirmed that, as you see, not one person in Haiti had been inoculated at the time of that write-in, and yet there was not a global cry that something needs to be done in Haiti. But when the narrative that you're seeking to present to the world is being attacked, is being challenged, you have to get out of the way those in opposition. And from what I've been told by my source, President Moise was against vaccination. He may have openly mentioned it, but he did not advocate for it, like we saw in recent weeks with the president of the Philippines even threatening to jail people who did not receive it. Friend of mine, there's something up. There are people who are willing to stand up in defense of what they believe in, and they may have to pay the ultimate price. But friend of mine, again, these were my findings, these were my observations. It may not be yours, you may not share it, and I wholeheartedly respect your choice. Whatever your belief in what I just said is, please pray for the people of Haiti who are going through a time of crisis right now. In prior years, such crisis has prompted the exodus en masse of the Haitian people. We don't want any more people dying. So please pray for the people of Haiti when you do pray. And friend, like I said, you may not agree with what I just shared, but it is up to you to do your own research, to come to your own conclusions, and ultimately to realize that there's more than meet the eyes. This has been Vernon the Wordmaster with this RMG News Extra.